Good evening. I'm Swastika Panda from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First the headlines. Plus 2 results declared. Overall pass percentage stands at 76.75. Balesur district scores highest pass rate of 92.6% in science stream. Centre says government will extend full cooperation to POSCO for expanding presence and setting up plants in India. President Pranab Mukherjee to attend Golden Jubilee ceremony of Rameshwar High School in Khurda on August 7th. Excise and Cooperation Minister Damodar Raut alleges conspiracy to weaken Paradip Port and attempt to promote private port in Bhadrak. ARSS Infrastructure Project Chairman Subhash Agrawal forwarded to court in connection with attack on senior railways officials. Now the details. Girls have outperformed boys in all the 3 streams in Plus 2 examination results, which were announced today by Higher Education Minister Pradeep Panigrahi here. Unveiling the booklet, the minister said overall pass rate in all streams is 76.75%. Total 2.3 lakh candidates had appeared the test in arts, out of which 1.75 lakh has successfully cleared. 75,434 out of 93,920 students have passed in science stream, while in commerce, 22,391 students out of 32,226 have cleared. Arts recorded pass rate of 76.31% and science 80.31%. Similarly, the commerce stream has witnessed 69.48% pass rate. The minister said Nayagarh district has topped in arts stream with a pass rate of 87.92%, while Raigada recorded lowest rate of 61.08%. Similarly, Balesur scored highest pass rate of 92.60 in science and Jharsuguda has lowest rate of 57.96%. Highest 85.05% students have cleared the examination in commerce in Fulbani district, while Devgarh performed a dismal show.
मोट पास हार 76.75 अच्छी गत वर्ष तुलन में रिजल्ट भल होता जो मुझे बहुत खुशी छात्र छात्री मानक धन्यवाद जो कठिन परिश्रम कर उच्च शिक्षा विभाग जो संस्कारमूलक पदक्षेप नि सीएचसी तरफ तथा शिक्षक मैंने भल पाठ पढ़ी गत वर्ष जो रिजल्ट हवा पर भल पाठ पढ़ी मुझे भी धन्यवाद देवी गणमाध्यम बहुत प्रोएक्टिव रोल गत वर्ष प्ले करते तो जागृत करने गवर्नमेंट को सीएचसी को शिक्षक मानक छात्र मानक समस्त भूमिका थी जो ए वर्ष रिजल्ट भल हो पार्टी.
Meanwhile, the Council of Higher Secondary Education CHSE has declared to conduct instant examination for the students who have failed the annual test, for which filing of forms will be held between June 4th and 9th. These tests will be held between June 26th and 30th.
आमे तो रिजल्ट बही प्रकाश कर देचु एबे संगे संगे तांगर फॉर्म फिलअप आरंभ हो जिवो तार प्रोग्राम कोउटी परीक्षा हबो केबे परीक्षा हबो तार डिटेल्स दियाइछि हमर नियम अनुसार ए रिजल्ट बाहर 45 दिन भीतर से रिजल्ट बाहर तेणु हमर इमीडिएटली तार को माने एलिजिबल दवा पे इंस्टेंट सेटा हम बहिरे भी लिखाइछि रिजल्ट बहिरे पिला माने ताकू कॉलेज रु निजे नियंतु बा कॉलेज रु संग्रह करि पारिबे.
After 9-time MP and former Odisha Chief Minister Giridhar Gamang quit Congress, Biju Janata Dal BJD Vice President Damodar Raut indicated that the ruling party was not against taking the veteran tribal leader into its fold. Talking to media, Raut said if Gamang wants, the party members don't have any objection to his joining the BJD. Stating that BJD is a large party and has accepted leaders from different political parties including Gamang's wife Hema Gamang in the past, Raut said there should not be any problem to accommodate the former chief minister in the BJD. Hema Gamang was fielded as BJD candidate from Lakshmipur Assembly seat in Koraput district in 2014 general elections.
सर्वबृहत दल अच्छु हमको जी आसले मना कहीं करूँ समस्त आम द्वार तो खोला अच्छे किए आम दल को नुआ बोली आप भावुं स्वाधीन वाला हम तो जी चाहिए आम हताश कर
alleging a conspiracy to weaken the Paradip port in the state, Excise and Cooperation Minister Damodar Raut said that there was a bid to promote a private port in the neighbouring Bhadrak district. Talking to reporters, Raut said all the changes of senior officers happened in a span of 1 month at Paradip port, which has been classified as the number 2 port in the country. He said even as Paradip port was conferred Peacock Award for its outstanding performance last year, it did not have a regular chairman. While chairman of the Vizag port had been made in charge of the Paradip port. The deputy chairman came from the Madras port and his earlier appointment was in the Goa port. Stating that there are a lot of resentment all over Paradip, the minister said the Dumper Association and others associated with activities of Paradip port were displeased over the prevailing situation.
जो LNG टर्मिनल होगा कथा पारादीप रे ताकू पारादीप रे करे न दे ताकू धामरा गुना पे चेष्टा करा होछि एवं ए सब कारण हबार पछर रहि जे अदानी धामरा पोर्ट को किनेला परे LNG ठौ जे केंद्र सरकार को गोटे गोष्ठी सेतपे सुदुति पड़छि एवं पारादीप बंदर को बंद कर दिया पे षड्यंत्र चल
Paradip Port Trust PPT and JSW Paradip Terminal Private Limited JSW PTPL have recently signed a concession agreement to develop a new iron ore berth for handling of iron ore exports at the port. A PPT release said the agreement provides for concession period of 30 years wide, which JSW would develop, operate and maintain modern mechanized terminal of 10 MTPA capacity at an estimated project cost of rupees 740 crore. JSW would invest about rupees 605 crore and PPT would contribute the balance towards providing supporting infrastructure facilities. The environment-friendly and efficient terminal operations would provide employment and entrepreneurship opportunities for locals and would actively contribute to the socio-economic development of Paradip region. Union Steel and Mines Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said that the state government will extend its full cooperation to South Korean steel giant POSCO to expand its presence and setting up plants in India. Tomar, however, stated that the firm will have to participate in the auction process to acquire mines for raw materials. In the past few months, POSCO officials have been meeting ministers and officials regarding investment in India's steel sector. In January, the company's CEO and its India CMD had met Prime Minister Narendra Modi and are believed to have discussed new investment plans in the country. Besides, it is also in talks with the state-run domestic giant Steel Authority of India Limited SAIL to jointly set up an integrated steel plant in India. The minister said POSCO has placed the government's role in making the process of acquiring mines transparent through the auction route. President Pranab Mukherjee is scheduled to visit Odisha on August 7th to grace the Golden Jubilee ceremony of Rameshwar High School in Khurda district. The Golden Jubilee Committee of Rameshwar School has informed that Rashtrapati Bhavan has given its consent in this regard. To make visit a green memorial, around 1,000 plants of different fruits and flowers, green grass have been planted on 5 acres of land on the school premises. Former Chief Minister Janaki Ballabh Patnaik had invited the president before his death. Drop in the mercury level in most parts of Odisha has given people the much-needed respite from the searing summer heat. The Met Office has predicted light rains and thunder showers at 1 or 2 places in South Odisha, besides Angul, Dhenkanal and Keonjhar districts in the next 24 hours. It said there will be strong and gusty surface winds along coastal Odisha. Yesterday, Sonpur in western Odisha recorded 43.3 degrees Celsius, though it was down from 44.6 degrees recorded the day before. Titlagarh town in Balangir district was the hottest place in the state at 45.4 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, death toll due to sunstroke in the state remained at 25, though the Special Relief Commissioner's office received reports of 115 deaths allegedly due to heat. Even as 3 days have passed since the house of retired High Court Justice was looted, the Commissionerate Police is yet to make any major breakthrough in the high-profile Dakaiti case. Though 4 squads have raided many places in the Twin Cities, they are yet to get some clues. Meanwhile, the lie detection test of the servant of justice was conducted. Police are hopeful of getting some clues from report. The dacoits, after tying the 70-year-old Justice Pradyumna Mahanti, his wife and daughter-in-law in a room, broke open the shelves and decamped with cash and jewelries worth over rupees 50 lakh. The gang escaped with Mahanti's car, which was later traced near Rasulgarh.
Dacoity case रे investigation वर्तमान full fledged चली सबु दृष्टि investigation वर्तमान करा जाउची चारोटी अलग अलग टीम गठित करा जाइछि और कटक और भुवनेश्वर और अन्य जगह से इन्वेस्टिगेशन वर्तमान चली जने लोक लाई डिटेक्शन टेस्ट करथलु तारो रिपोर्ट वेटेड अछि।
Miscreants have looted rupees 18 lakh cash from a businessman on National Highway 10 between Rajgangpur and Rourkela late last night. Businessman Kamal Singhal was returning to Rourkela from Rajgangpur while two bike-borne miscreants intercepted him at gunpoint. Later, they hacked Singhal with a knife and fled the spot after snatching a bag containing the cash from him. However, police conducted raids at various places in Rajgangpur and arrested the miscreants, recovering the money. Police also arrested Singhal's car driver on suspicion of his involvement and are interrogating him for more information. ARSS Infrastructure Project Chairman Subhash Agrawal was forwarded to court yesterday after his arrest in connection with a shooting incident in which a senior railways official escaped unhurt. Agrawal was arrested from his house following an FIR lodged by East Coast Railway ECOR Assistant General Manager Ajay Kumar, who survived the attack on him on Saturday afternoon. Police sources said the duo had a verbal duel few days back, which emanated from a project-related dispute. Sources said the company had won a railways tender to construct a part of Angul-Sukinda railway line project. Since the construction work was running behind schedule, the railways had fined rupees 31 lakh on the construction company in 2 phases. This had led to the verbal fight between the two. Meanwhile, Agrawal has denied his involvement in the case.
एक बार तो आए थे 20 फरवरी को, काफी सब शाउटिंग तो किए थे, इस ढंग से बात तो कुछ हुई थी।
क्या बोले थे वो?
ये बोले थे कि आप मेरे से मिलके चलिए, नहीं तो फिर अच्छा नहीं होगा, ये नहीं होगा, हम देख लेंगे, ये वो कुछ इस ढंग से बोले थे।
हाँ, से केस रे सुभाष अग्रवाल जने लोगों को गिरफ्त करा जाइए, आज इनको कोर्ट फॉरवर्ड करा जाउछि, फर्दर इन्वेस्टिगेशन से केस रे चली।
इसमें हमारा कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, वो तो कोई आके किसको मारा हमको तो मालूम नहीं था, मैं तो घर में आराम से बैठा था। कल सडन पुलिस आके अभी क्या दफा लगा भेज दिया, हमको कुछ भी आइडिया नहीं इसके बारे में। नहीं टेंडर वेंडर कोई काम, हमारा तो काम चल रहा है, कोई हमारा डिस्प्यूट नहीं है, कोई झमेला नहीं है, कोई जाटी नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं है।
The hailstorm accompanied by heavy rains yesterday caused major losses in different villages under Raigada block in Nabarangpur district. More than 50 thatched houses in 3 panchayats under the block were destroyed in the storm. Major losses occurred in Chhattabeda, Chelidangari and Gona panchayats. Trees have been uprooted and electricity connection is completely disrupted in the areas as the wires were snatched. Before wrapping up the headlines once again, Class 2 results declared. Overall pass percentage stands at 76.75. Balasore district scores highest pass rate of 92.6% in science stream. Centre says government will extend full cooperation to POSCO for expanding presence and setting up plants in India. President Pranab Mukherjee to attend Golden Jubilee ceremony of Rameshwar High School in Khurda on August 7th. Excise and Cooperation Minister Damodar Raut alleges conspiracy to weaken Paradip Port and attempt to promote private port in Bhadrak. ARSS Infrastructure Project Chairman Subhash Agrawal forwarded to court in connection with attack on senior railways officials. Thank you for watching. Good night.